such a significant day that he is taking us to a very famous cottage behind you there, Rabbie Burns' cottage. And I assume, Tony, that people will be making their pilgrimage there today.
Yes, well, it's certainly one of the places around Scotland. I'm in the town of Alloway, as you said, and this town is almost built on the back of Rabbie Burns. We've got the Poet's Path with lots of lovely little statues linking back to his poetry, and of course behind me the Robert Burns Birthplace Museum. Now, you know, the story that we're running with today and his links to the slave trade, a lot of people will probably be talking about that around their Burns supper tonight.
And you know, the controversy, of course, has to be addressed. But, I mean, for a lot of people, it is about a celebration. And I have to ask you, will you be indulging yourself in the great chieftain of the pudding race?
Of course, of course. You know, typically when I'm at home, I think it's quite a common thing now that people try and find their modern twists on the Burns supper. For me, it's haggis pakora. I know other people, they do like their haggis neeps and tatties straight up on the plate. But you're right, you're absolutely right. This is a day of celebration. You know, in 264 years.
I have to interrupt because I know that all our listeners and viewers will be immediately saying, what is haggis pakora?
Oh, right, okay. Of all the things I thought you would ask me again about, I didn't think that would be it. So basically, we boil our haggis. Don't ever be tempted to put it in the microwave, although it can be done. But boil your haggis, make little balls. We rub it some gram flour, some cumin, some various herbs and spices, a little seasoning, and then we create a batter them up, and then plate them up. Even a wee sweet chilli dip is certainly something just to, you know, have a little modern taste. Ooh. There's nothing worse sometimes than sitting down to a plate mountain of food. So, so, you know, if you're fancying a little something different for Burns night.
A bit like a haggis nugget, then, in other words. And I have to ask you, a wee dram to wash that sweet chilli sauce down as well?
Oh yes, certainly. Everyone has their different tastes here. I'm not much for the peaty numbers from the islands, but you know, I'll definitely be digging out a little Speyside tonight and looking through. My favourite is Tam O'Shanter, of course, and right around the corner actually is the Brigadoon, where the witches chased poor Meg over the bridge and took off her tail. So the town of Alloway is just brimming with Burns culture. If you haven't been, it's certainly worth a visit. Right.
You're in the right place on the right day, and we wish you well with getting your pakoras in place for a little bit later. Thank you very much indeed for bringing us your recipe here this lunchtime.